Hey, Phil.
Hey.
Yeah.
Now, get out there and make a splash, Special Agent. Yes, sir.
Bradley Cooper is an American actor, director, screenwriter, and producer. Although he gained fame thanks to the role of eccentric Phil in The Hangover, he hasn't become confined to comedic roles and showcased his versatile talent in films of various genres. In our new video, you'll learn how this actor achieved incredible success in Hollywood.
But the four of us will never forget.
Bradley Cooper, how the star of The Hangover lives and where he spends his millions. Bradley Charles Cooper was born on January 5, 1975 in Abington Township, located in the suburbs of Philadelphia, into a Catholic family. His mother, Gloria, is of Italian descent. At that time, she worked at the local branch of NBC. His father, Charles, an Irishman, was a stockbroker at Merrill Lynch. They also had an older daughter, Holly. The siblings spent their childhood in the towns of Rydal and Jenkintown near Philadelphia. Soon after Bradley's birth, he had cholesteatoma, a tumor in the middle ear that could lead to deafness. Fortunately, thanks to timely surgery, his hearing was preserved. However, later on, the boy started diving and accidentally punctured his eardrum. Cooper had to undergo several more surgeries between the ages of 5 and 18, and since then, he cannot swim without earplugs. At the age of 15, Bradley accidentally knocked over a glass lamp that shattered and cut his face. After this unfortunate incident, he could not move part of his face for 6 months and even underwent plastic surgery. Cooper was also excellent at basketball and enjoyed cooking. For example, the actor told stories of bringing his friends home, raiding the refrigerator, and cooking excellent lasagna. In his childhood, Bradley aspired to become a military man. However, after his father introduced him to David Lynch's drama, The Elephant Man, he firmly decided to devote his life to acting. His parents did not share their son's acting aspirations and wanted him to pursue a career in finance. However, they realized that they were wrong after seeing him play John Merrick in his graduation production of The Elephant Man. According to Bradley, at school, he was an unremarkable student and worked at the local newspaper's editorial office.
Being a reporter sucks. Can I just establish that?
Having completed his secondary education in 1993, Bradley enrolled in the private Catholic Villanova University. However, a year later, he transferred to Georgetown University, majoring in English. During his time at Georgetown, Cooper became fluent in French and spent 6 months as an exchange student in Aix-en-Provence in the south of France. Since then, Bradley hasn't forgotten the language and even gave interviews in French on several occasions. He was also a member of the university rowing team and played in the student theater. In 1997, Cooper graduated with honors from Georgetown with a Bachelor of Arts degree. In 1999, he made his debut on television, appearing in one of the episodes of the cult comedy drama series Sex and the City. Later on, Bradley became one of the hosts of the travel show Globe Trekker and also played a small role in the drama series The Street. During this period, Bradley continued his education and in 2000 earned a Master of Fine Arts degree at the Actors Studio in New York. There, his coach was Elizabeth Kemp, who later advised him on many films. While studying, Cooper worked as a doorman and attended master classes by Robert De Niro and Sean Penn, which became part of the Inside the Actors Studio. Bradley had to miss the graduation ceremony at the Actors Studio due to filming the satirical comedy Wet Hot American Summer, which was released in 2001 and marked the actor's feature film debut. Despite its initial box office failure and negative reviews from critics, the film later became a cult classic.
Hey, let's all promise that in 10 years from today, we'll meet again, and we'll see what kind of people we've blossomed into.
Yeah!
In the same year, the ABC channel premiered the fantasy action series Alias, in which Cooper played Will Tippett, a reporter and friend of the protagonist, played by Jennifer Garner.
Twice in the chest, once in the head.
Yeah, it's exactly how Eloise Kurtz was killed. You see, whoever sent me this tape wants me to hear her getting killed. Why in the hell would he want that?
The role brought the actor fame, but by the third season, the character appeared less frequently on screen, and eventually, Bradley suggested removing his character from the series altogether. In 2002, Cooper appeared in the horror film My Little Eye and the romantic drama Bending All the Rules, but they were not successful. During the same period, Cooper suffered another accident. While playing basketball, he tore his Achilles tendon. During the recovery process, he even considered leaving the film industry. Moreover, in the early 2000s, he had a drinking problem and experimented with illicit substances. Due to his addictions and doubts about his career, Bradley fell into a severe depression. Fortunately, with the support of his friend and colleague Will Arnett, he sought therapy in time. Since 2004, the actor has abstained from alcohol since he believes that it almost destroyed his life. Despite this challenging period, Cooper continued to appear in less-known television projects such as the dramatic western The Last Cowboy, the dramedy series Mismatch, the romantic comedy I Want to Marry Ryan Banks, the crime series Touching Evil, and the dramatic series Jack and Bobby. In the summer of 2005, Bradley appeared on the big screen in a small but notable role as an antagonist in the comedy Wedding Crashers. The film was well received by critics and performed excellently at the box office, earning about $290 million with a budget of $40 million. This success significantly improved Cooper's career prospects.
Are you okay?
Well, Claire, my head's buried in a toilet.
What do you think? Why don't you do the math, okay?
In September of the same year, the sitcom Kitchen Confidential premiered on Fox, based on a memoir by chef Anthony Bourdain, where Bradley played the lead role. However, despite positive reviews, the series was canceled shortly after its premiere due to low ratings.
I don't know where to put this.
Back upstairs.
Thanks, mate.
Morning, Jack.
Hey, Jim. Jim, where the hell are you?
I'm in the duct. Mimi said it needed a good scrub down.
Around the same time, the actor appeared in legal dramas Law and Order Special Victims Unit and Law and Order Trial by Jury. Besides, at the end of 2005, Cooper began dating actress Jennifer Esposito, and in a year, they got married. However, just 4 months after their wedding, the couple separated, citing irreconcilable differences. In May 2007, Esposito filed for divorce, which was finalized in November of the same year. After the breakup with Jennifer, Bradley reportedly dated Cameron Diaz for several months. During this period, Cooper took on supporting roles in the romantic comedy Failure to Launch and the parody sports comedy The Comebacks. He also appeared in the 5th season of the medical drama Nip Tuck. In 2008, he appeared in the supernatural drama Older Than America and comedies The Rocker and Yes Man, where he played minor roles. In addition, Bradley played a photographer trying to track down a serial killer in the horror film The Midnight Meat Train. Here, the actor departed from his usual comedy roles and, according to him, thoroughly enjoyed the filming. Although the film received positive reviews from critics, it did not perform well at the box office.
Remember what you told me? About how people are always missing for all sorts of reasons, right? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but usually there's a reason. I've been thinking a lot about that lately. Look at this. These pins represent missing people for the last 3 years.
In 2008 and 2009, Cooper was rumored to be dating casting director Isabella Brewster, and after their breakup, there were unconfirmed reports of his fling with Denise Richards, although the actors denied it. In 2009, Cooper played a role in the commercially successful romantic dramedy He's Just Not That Into You, working alongside stars like Ben Affleck, Jennifer Aniston, Scarlett Johansson, and others.
They don't. They don't? No. No guy actually wants to get married. And if they do, all they're really thinking about are all the women they're gonna miss out on.
The actor also starred in the supernatural thriller Case 39 and in a segment of Alan Hughes' anthology romantic film New York, I Love You, as well as the comedy All About Steve. The latter performed decently at the box office, but was panned by critics, earning Bradley a Razzie Award for Worst Screen Combo, which he shared with his co-star Sandra Bullock.
You could have tried to get out of my truck.
I can't be held responsible for being a nice guy, right?
No, of course not, unless she's doing a crossword all about you and following you across the country like a stalker.
Incidentally, during this period, Bradley experienced changes in his dating life. This time, he started dating his co-star from Case 39, Renee Zellweger, with whom he had a relationship that lasted almost 2 years. In the same year, 2009, the comedy film The Hangover was released, bringing Cooper worldwide fame, a $600,000 paycheck, and nominations for the MTV Movie Award, Satellite Award, and Teen Choice Award. The film also became one of the highest-grossing films of the year, earning around $470 million with a budget of $35 million, and was warmly received by critics.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Don't go in. Be careful, don't.
Holy he's not kidding, there's a tiger in there.
No, there isn't.
Yeah!
In 2010, Bradley Cooper became part of the cast of the romantic drama Valentine's Day, which received negative reviews but turned out to be successful at the box office. Subsequently, the actor appeared in the poorly received satirical mockumentary Brothers Justice and starred in the action comedy film The A-Team. To prepare for his role in the latter, he stopped eating sugar, salt, and flour and engaged in hard 2-hour workouts with a coach. However, Cooper's efforts did not yield the expected results, as the film received negative reviews and showed poor box office performance.
Carissa, come on. I am a federal fugitive. You know exactly how wanted I am. You think I came to Frankfurt to hash out some old heartbreak? No. I'm here because we didn't do this. I'm here because we were set up.
In 2011, the science fiction thriller Limitless was released, where Cooper played a writer experiencing a creative crisis, who takes an innovative drug, unlocking new possibilities in his brain and body. The film, in which Cooper co-starred with Robert De Niro and worked as an executive producer for the first time, received quite positive reviews from critics and performed well at the box office.
So, Eddie Mora, what's your secret?
Medication. I'm on special medication.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the filming process was overshadowed by Charles Cooper's illness, as he was diagnosed with lung cancer. However, the actor was grateful that the filming took place in Philadelphia, allowing him to visit his father every day. In May of the same year, Cooper appeared in The Hangover Part 2. The sequel replicated the commercial success of the first part, but received mixed reviews. Bradley's role as Phil Wennick earned him a nomination for the People's Choice Awards and a paycheck of $5 million.
Take a look what you did outside after the neighborhood went down.
We did that?
You don't remember getting into a bar fight at the White Lion? Starting a full-on riot.
No, sir, we don't remember anything.
After parting ways with Renee Zellweger, Bradley allegedly had flings with Olivia Wilde, Jennifer Lopez, and Melanie Laurent, although this information is unconfirmed. In early 2012, at the Sundance Film Festival, the mystical drama The Words was presented, where Bradley played a writer who steals someone else's work. Interestingly enough, the script for the film was written back in 1999. At that time, Cooper promised the screenwriters, whom he had known since before he gained fame, that he would play the lead role in the film, and he fulfilled his promise more than 10 years later.
What do you...
The book. I stole it. I just found it. I didn't even change any of it.
Also during the filming of the movie, the actor met actress Zoe Saldana. The two immediately felt the spark between them and soon began dating. However, their romance faded a year later, leading to a breakup. Then, Cooper starred in the action comedy Hit and Run, playing a psycho robber. Both films were well received by audiences and performed decently at the box office, though critics remained indifferent. In the same year, at the Toronto International Film Festival, the premiere of the epic crime drama The Place Beyond the Pines took place. The film was released widely in March 2013 and featured Cooper as a principled police officer. It received positive reviews from both audiences and critics and was recognized as one of the best films of the year. Interestingly enough, the director, Derek Cianfrance, mentioned that he wouldn't have made the movie without Cooper, for whom he specifically developed the character of Avery Cross.
This is your problem.
This is our problem of the police department, and I'm bringing it to your attention because that's what I should do.
Oh yeah, is that right?
Yeah.
Is that what you should do? Rat out other cops?
Another film featuring Bradley, the romantic dramedy Silver Linings Playbook, premiered at the same Toronto festival and won the top prize. Besides Cooper, who played a former teacher with bipolar disorder, the film featured Jennifer Lawrence and Robert De Niro. The movie received high praise from both critics and viewers, earning 8 nominations at the Academy Awards and grossing over $235 million with a budget of $21 million. Bradley Cooper was nominated for an Oscar, a BAFTA, a Golden Globe, a Screen Actors Guild Award, an Independent Spirit Award, and won a Satellite Award, Critics' Choice Movie Award, and an MTV Movie Award.
What are you doing, Dad? Excelsior. Excelsior.
What does that mean?
Excelsior. It means, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take all this negativity and I'm gonna use it as fuel and I'm gonna find a silver lining. That's what I'm gonna do. And that's no bullshit.
In 2013, Cooper returned to the role of Phil Wennick for the third time in the action comedy The Hangover Part 3. Although the film received negative reviews from critics, it achieved commercial success like the previous movies in the trilogy. Bradley's paycheck for the film reached a record $15 million at that time.
No.
We had no idea.
We were trying to help you. We thought you'd be happy.
Thank you so much. Thank you for ripping me off. Thank you for desecrating my home. And thank you for killing my f***ing dogs.
Bradley also embarked on a romance with English model, singer, and actress Suki Waterhouse, who was 17 years his junior. However, this relationship was short-lived, ending after 2 years. In late 2013, Bradley starred in the crime black comedy American Hustle, based on the FBI's real-life ab-scam operation conducted in the late 70s and early 80s to investigate political corruption. The film, which garnered both critical and commercial success, also featured Christian Bale, Amy Adams, Jennifer Lawrence, and Jeremy Renner. For his role as FBI agent Richie DeMasso, Cooper received nominations for an Oscar, a Golden Globe, a BAFTA, an MTV Movie Award, and a Satellite Award. He also won a Screen Actors Guild Award as part of the cast and received a paycheck of $2.5 million.
Who's running this? I thought you were running.
I am running this, but you gotta listen to him. He's the guy with the vision.
I got the vision. You know what vision I had? You just kissing my girl right outside. That's what vision I had.
I thought you guys broke up. I'm giving you a compliment.
In 2014, Bradley Cooper voiced the raccoon Rocket in the superhero action film Guardians of the Galaxy, drawing inspiration from Joe Pesci's character in Goodfellas. The actor not only voiced the character, but also provided facial expressions using motion capture technology. Additionally, the drama film Serena was released, shot back in 2012, where Bradley Cooper once again starred with Jennifer Lawrence.
Sit down. Watch it. One more. One more. Okay, wait. On 3, you could open your eyes. 1, 2.
In December 2014, at the American Film Institute Festival, Clint Eastwood's biographical war drama American Sniper premiered. The film received positive reviews from critics and was a major success at the box office, grossing over $547 million with a budget of $59 million. To prepare for his role, Cooper underwent extensive training and adhered to a strict diet, gaining 40 pounds of muscle mass. Moreover, he had lessons with a vocal coach, watched lots of videos about his character, and practiced shooting rifles with a real sniper. The role of Chris Kyle, the most lethal sniper in U.S. military history, earned Cooper the MTV Movie Award, Critics' Choice Award, and a nomination for an Oscar. Interestingly enough, Bradley managed to have a brief conversation with Chris Kyle himself shortly before his death, but the conversation lasted only 2 minutes.
Seals.
Yep, sea, air, and land.
Well, I'm not much for the water, sir.
No, well, say for the faint of heart, most men, they wash out, they quit.
I'm not most men, sir. I don't quit.
Despite his quite rare appearances in theatrical productions, Bradley returned to the stage in 2014, playing John Merrick in the play The Elephant Man, for which he was nominated for a Tony Award. In 2015, Cooper played a weapons specialist in the romantic comedy Aloha, earning a Teen Choice Awards nomination. He also portrayed a chef who was trying to regain his former glory after substance abuse in the dramedy Burnt, and played a supporting role in the biopic Joy, reuniting with Jennifer Lawrence and Robert De Niro. All these films received lukewarm reviews and did not achieve significant success at the box office. In April 2015, immediately after breaking up with Suki Waterhouse, Cooper began dating Russian model Irina Shayk. In the same year, Bradley reprised his role as Ben from his feature film debut in the satirical series Wet Hot American Summer First Day of Camp, a prequel to the 2001 original film. Due to his busy schedule, he filmed all his scenes in 7 episodes in just one day. He also reprised his role from the thriller Limitless in the TV series of the same name and appeared in the melodrama Baby Baby Baby. In 2016, the actor had a minor role in the science fiction thriller 10 Cloverfield Lane and played a supporting role in Todd Phillips' crime black comedy War Dogs, produced by their production company Joint Effort, founded in 2014. Bradley Cooper frequently works as a producer for films in which he also stars. Then, Cooper again voiced Rocket in the superhero films Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 and Avengers Infinity War. In March 2017, Bradley and Irina had a daughter named Lee Desine Shea Cooper. In August 2018, at the Venice Film Festival, Cooper presented his directorial debut, the musical romantic drama A Star is Born, in which he also served as a screenwriter and producer. Bradley portrayed the famous musician Jackson Maine, who falls in love with aspiring singer Allie, played by Lady Gaga, and helps her achieve success. However, their relationship becomes strained as Allie's fame overshadows Jackson's career.
It's okay. I mean, it's fine. I just was wondering. That's all. And whatever you want is okay.
Whatever I want. I want to be with you. That's why I'm here.
Okay.
Cooper worked on the project for about 4 years, dedicating over a year to piano and guitar lessons. He was actively involved in vocal training, especially since Lady Gaga convinced him to sing live on set rather than lip-sync to pre-recorded tracks. The live performance seen at a country festival in California lasted for 10 minutes and was shot in a single take. The film received high praise from critics, becoming one of the best movies of the year, according to the American Film Institute. It performed exceptionally well at the global box office, grossing $436 million with a budget of $36 million. The movie brought Bradley numerous awards and nominations for acting, directing, and writing, including a special award from Christopher D. Smithers at the Venice Film Festival, 3 Oscar nominations, 2 Golden Globe nominations, 2 Screen Actors Guild Award nominations, and 4 BAFTA nominations. Additionally, Gaga and Cooper recorded the film's soundtrack, which topped the charts, sold a huge number of copies, and won 4 Grammys and other prestigious awards. The song Shallow became one of the best-selling singles of all time and received an Oscar, a Golden Globe, a Grammy, a Critics' Choice Award, and a Satellite Award for Best Original Song. Also in 2018, Bradley Cooper collaborated once again with Clint Eastwood, starring as a DEA agent in the crime drama The Mule, which was well received by both critics and audiences.
Why do you think I'd work for you guys?
I mean, we found drugs, $425,000 in cash, and 3 unlicensed firearms in your house, so I mean, that's a start.
Despite the seriousness of the 4-year relationship between Shea and Cooper, the couple separated in June 2019. After their emotional performance of the hit song Shallow at the Oscars ceremony, the press and fans speculated that the breakup with Shea was due to Bradley's affair with Lady Gaga. However, both of them insisted that they were just good friends. Despite the breakup, Irina and Bradley managed to maintain a good relationship and continue co-parenting their daughter. In 2019, Cooper once again voiced Rocket in the superhero film Avengers Endgame and co-produced the famous psychological thriller Joker, directed by Todd Phillips and starring Joaquin Phoenix. The film received nominations for an Oscar and a BAFTA for Best Film. In 2021, the actor appeared in Paul Thomas Anderson's dramedy Licorice Pizza, playing a producer and one of Barbra Streisand's partners, John Peters. This role earned Bradley a nomination for the Screen Actors Guild Award.
See that Daytona Ferrari?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's mine. Gary, that's filled with gas. That's gonna get me to the movies on time. Because I'm not a dead idiot. I'm John Peters. My only problem in life is that I love tail too much.
During the same year, Cooper starred in Guillermo del Toro's neo-noir psychological thriller Nightmare Alley. The filming faced interruptions due to sanitary restrictions. Interestingly enough, a significant portion of the early scenes was filmed after the enforced break, during which Bradley lost 15 pounds and actually appeared younger. The actor admitted that it was challenging for him to appear completely naked on screen, as he had no such experience. As one of the co-producers of the film, he received an Oscar nomination for Best Picture.
But you should have seen him.
My God. Well, I think they'll be talking about that the rest of his life. I think every time they tell it, it'll just get better and better, bigger and bigger.
Toast then to your success.
Despite critical acclaim, both movies failed at the box office. Then, Cooper voiced Rocket 3 more times in the superhero films Thor: Love and Thunder and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and in the comedy miniseries I Am Groot. Additionally, he played a minor role in the action comedy Dungeons & Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. In 2022, Bradley had flings with actress Diana Agron and political staffer Huma Abedin. In September 2023, at the Venice Film Festival, Bradley Cooper presented his second major project in which he worked as a director, co-screenwriter, co-producer, and lead actor. It was the biographical drama Maestro, telling the extraordinary love story of composer Leonard Bernstein and actress Felicia Montenegro. Astonishingly, Bradley spent 6 years learning to conduct for the scenes depicting Bernstein's famous performance with the London Symphony Orchestra in 1974. Initially, Steven Spielberg was supposed to direct the film, but when Bradley showed him an early version of A Star is Born, the legendary director convinced him to direct Maestro himself.
Summer sang in me a little while, and sings in me no more. Then the St. Vincent Millay.
The film received positive reviews, won the Gotham Independent Film Award, and was nominated for the Golden Lion and Queer Lion at the Venice Film Festival. However, due to the prosthetic nose Cooper wore to resemble Bernstein, he faced criticism from some Jewish organizations. In his defense, Bernstein's children had to get involved in the argument, calling the accusations hypocritical. On November 22nd, Maestro had a limited release and premiered globally on Netflix on December 20. In October 2023, Bradley was spotted with his new love interest, 28-year-old model Gigi Hadid. The duration of this Hollywood's heartthrob's new romance can only be speculated. Currently, Cooper is planning to work on the war drama Atlantic Wall. Additionally, he is preparing for the filming of an unnamed project with director Steven Spielberg. Like many showbiz colleagues, Bradley Cooper appeared in various advertising campaigns to promote different brands. For instance, in 2013, he was featured in a stylish commercial for Haagen-Dazs ice cream. In 2018, he became an ambassador for the Swiss watch company IWC, and in 2023, he introduced a new model of Louis Vuitton wristwatches. He also starred alongside his mother in a humorous T-Mobile commercial promoting the 5G network. Bradley Cooper is one of the highest-paid actors in Hollywood, with an estimated net worth of around $120 million, allowing him to own several prestigious real estate properties. In 2004, he purchased a 1,600-square-foot mansion with 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms in Venice, California, for $1.19 million. The house's interior features concrete floors and wooden vaulted ceilings, while the splendid green plot includes a converted garage, a fire pit, and a hot tub. In April 2023, Cooper put this house up for sale for $2.4 million, and astonishingly, within a few weeks, he managed to sell it for $3.13 million. In 2018, Bradley acquired a townhouse in the Greenwich Village area of New York for $13.5 million. The mansion, spanning 4,000 square feet and having 6 bedrooms, occupies 5 floors. The house boasts reclaimed hardwood flooring, French doors leading to a balcony with a garden view, and a cozy living room with a modern smart fireplace. In March 2021, Cooper paid $4.8 million for a house in the Pacific Palisades neighborhood of Los Angeles. The estate, covering over 4,400 square feet, features 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, an outdoor pool, and a guest house. Additionally, he owns another mansion in the same area, which he purchased for $4.7 million in 2009. Unsurprisingly, apart from elite real estate, Cooper possesses an excellent collection of cars and motorcycles, including a Maserati Gran Turismo, a 1965 Ford Mustang convertible, a Mercedes-Benz G500 SUV, a Toyota Prius sedan, and motorcycles such as an Aprilia Manna 850 GT, a Ducati 1199 Panigale, a Triumph Thruxton, a 2013 BMW HP4, and a KTM 1190 RC8. Bradley has always been close to his family and has appeared with his mother at the premiere of his films and award ceremonies. Since his father's death from lung cancer in 2011, Bradley has donated significant sums to various organizations supporting cancer patients. He has also been involved in campaigns to raise awareness of Alzheimer's disease and advocate for better representation of military veterans in popular culture. Additionally, he supports a nonprofit organization that teaches acting to students from impoverished areas, giving some classes himself. Bradley Cooper supports the Democratic Party and regards Barack Obama as an incredible president. As a true Philadelphian, he roots for the Philadelphia Eagles football team. Cooper once confessed that at the beginning of his career, casting agents considered him just a pretty face, making it challenging for him to find interesting and meaningful roles. He considers Daniel Day-Lewis his favorite actor, and among the films that influenced him, besides The Elephant Man, are the French romantic drama Hiroshima Mon Amour, the British drama The Loneliness of the Long-Distance Runner, and the war films The Deer Hunter and Apocalypse Now. As for the actor's performance, do you like Bradley Cooper's comedy roles or his dramatic heroes?
No, it was pretty intense.
Yeah.
If you liked the video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything interesting.